Hey guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, a quick announcement. In my live stream last night, which you guys enjoyed, I seen the comments. I made an announcement. Of course, one of my subscribers had mentioned something about stock market investing, and all you guys know my name is Stock Market Steve. And that was the original name of this channel before we changed the narrative and started reporting on different news and stuff in the community and things like that. The other channel that I've been promising you, I just finished it. It's up now. I will leave a link to the first video, introductory video about what the channel's about in the description box. Guys, I need you to go over there. If you're here with me, you're one of my diehard subscribers, and subscribe to that channel. It's very educational. It talks about money, financial freedom, and it talks a lot about stock market investing, which a lot of you guys are on this channel and subscribe to me for, those that are still here. Now, that channel, those who were with me when I was Stock Market Steve and making stock market videos, will be exactly like it was before. So now I'll be running two channels simultaneously and giving you guys value on both ends, from a news and entertainment standpoint with my live streams and this channel, Dynamic Reason. And I'll also be giving you the financial and stock market tutorial stuff over there. If you're not in the investing or anything like that, I understand. But guys, this is a good channel for us to come together and learn a lot about money, how to use it, for the tool that it is, and how to invest for a better future for us, our children, and our children's children. So guys, I really need you guys to go over there, subscribe, hit a thumbs up. Let's get this channel spreading like a virus. You know what I'm saying? Thank you so much. Guys, listen. I'm going to talk a little bit. I'm going to get into this. I'm going to get into this story that's been going around, and it's big, big news. And it's sad news. And it's the story of Taylen Mosely and Pashun Jeffrey and their 2-year-old son, Taylen Mosely. Guys, this is sad because you have a man, a woman, and a child all connected in a triangle, right? 2 of them are dead. 1 is in jail. It's the same scenario over and over again. I want to play a news excerpt for you real quick, and then I'm going to come back. We're going to talk a little bit, and then I'm going to go into another news article, and then we're going to really fire this thing up. But this is messed up and it needs to be addressed. Guys, check it out.
A days-long search for 2-year-old Taylen Mosely ended in tragedy yesterday when the toddler was found dead in the jaws of an alligator.
We've learned new details tonight about the case involving Taylen Mosely, Taylen's father, who is accused of killing Taylen and his mother, Pashun Jeffrey. 8 on your side's Trevor Sahaki is live in the newsroom tonight with the latest. Trevor?
Jack Allison, Taylen Mosely is now in jail after he was charged with both mother and son's deaths. He made his first appearance in court this morning, where he pled not guilty. And today we learned Pashun had more than 100 stab wounds when she was found. According to the arrest affidavit of Taylen Mosely, he and his family were celebrating his 21st birthday at Pashun Jeffrey's apartment on Wednesday. Later that night, after the party ended, Mosely went to his mother's house with severe cuts on his arms that police say are caused by slippage during a knife attack.
Is my condolences going out to the family and to his loved ones. We are sorry that it had to end this way.
The next day, when the victim's family came to check on Pashun, they saw a trail of blood out of the apartment. Pashun was inside with more than 100 stab wounds. A bloody fingerprint on a cleaning bottle was linked to Mosely.
She's very outspoken, always make you laugh.
Smile, smile all the time.
Always joking.
According to police, Mosely threw or placed Taylen into Lake Magori, causing him to die. Police did not specify how Taylen died.
That was the clip, guys. I don't know where to begin, but I do know that it said that the man, Mr. Mosely, had a history of mental illness or mental health history. Now, I don't know if everybody knew about it or what, but the bottom line is this. He done lost his freedom. Miss Pashun lost her life, and so did little Taylen Mosely. And it just leaves a hole in the hearts of anybody that, you know, has any kind of compassion or has children around this age or just has children, period. It seems as though nowadays, when men act chaotic, the outcome is this. I can't even recall a time where more men are just wiping their families out. And it's not just black men, it's everybody. Men just like, hey, you know what? I don't want to do this no more. It used to be you walk away and leave or abandon them, your family, and you know, you get a bad rep. Now it's like, you know what? I don't even want that moniker on me. I'm going to just exterminate everybody. Just wipe them out. It's so easy nowadays to get rid of people that still have a chance at doing something good and contribute to society because you feel as though you don't want to be in a situation no more. Now, I don't know what led up to Mr. Mosely killing Miss Jeffrey and eventually killing the baby. But this is what I honestly think. You know, I'm going to go down the line on what was recorded in this thing. Now, supposedly it was his 21st birthday. He was celebrating it with his family, which is Pashun, and I guess Taylen was there. Somehow, something ensued where he snapped, said it was a trail of blood. The next day, when her family went over there to check up and see what was going on, you know, they haven't heard from him. They went over there to check things out. Trail of blood. Police was called. The baby's missing. The baby is missing, guys. All of a sudden, they find a bloody fingerprint on a cleaning supply that matches Mr. Mosely. Now, he didn't claim not guilty. I ain't do it. Okay. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. Now, I'm just speaking real quick on this, and then I want to go to this other thing that kind of shadows the same one, the same video clip. But then when I come back, I'm going to really put this together. I just want to show you how I was thinking when it came to this. All right. Check this out real fast, please.
Family of both Taylen Mosely and Pashun Jeffrey are grieving tonight after Taylen was found dead.
There's my condolences going out to the family and to his loved ones. We are sorry that it had to end this way.
St. Pete Police Chief Anthony Holloway said detectives saw an alligator with an object in its mouth at Del Holmes Park. That's across town from the apartment where Jeffrey was stabbed to death.
They fired one round to the alligator. The alligator dropped the object that he had in his mouth, and we were able to retrieve Taylen's body intact.
Taylen's father, Thomas Mosely, is charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder for both Taylen and Pashun's deaths.
We didn't want to find him this way, but at least we can bring some closure to that family now.
Earlier today, that family spoke about mother and son.
He's always calling his mom on his cell phone.
Yep, always.
He misses his mom. They call each other all the time. She really loves Taylen.
Police don't know how Taylen got to the lake or the cause of death for the toddler.
We just want to say that Taylen is a beautiful little boy. And he's really loving and caring.
According to Chief Holloway, Thomas Mosely is still in the hospital. Police said Wednesday, the last time Pashun and Taylen were seen alive, was Mosley's 21st birthday.
Okay, guys, we're back. Listen, I want to address each individual person individually first, from the standpoint of how messed up this is. First thing is this. I want to get to Thomas Mosely. I was going to leave him for last, but I'm going to get to him first. I don't care if you're crazy or not. You know what I mean? I don't even want to use that word crazy because it's offensive. You know what I'm saying? But a piece of shit is a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he had, he was functional with it. And you can blame the mental illness all you want, because a lot of people try to do that pleading insanity stuff. But what you did, you had some consciousness in these decisions you made. And if you want the proof, here's the proof. You and the girl get into an argument or something. You stabbed her over 100 times, guys. Did you hear that? You stabbed her over 100 times. She was in there fighting for her life. So one stab wound is enough to kill somebody. But for it to be 100, right? Hear me out on this. For it to be 100 stab wounds, that means she was in there fighting. She was fighting. You know what I'm saying? Strong. That's a strong woman. She's fighting for her life and for the life of that baby, because I know the baby was present. She fighting. She goes down. You grab the baby, and in the midst of the fight, this is how you know she was fighting, guys. In the midst of the fight, he got cuts on his hand because she was blocking that stuff. But we don't want to get in that. You guys already know it was a struggle that really ensued in that house. It was hell going on in there. And the person that's supposed to be the leader, you know what I'm saying, or have leadership qualities, showed lack of order. Lack of order. I caught flack from another video I did. YouTube took the video down in case y'all wondering about the shooting over there at Privy in Memphis. YouTube took the video down because they said I had that fight footage in there, even though it wasn't no sound, it was on surveillance. They took the video down. But in that video, I said that us as black folk have a violence problem in the black community. We do. This is proof. Something's happening right now while you watching this video that show that we got a violent problem. Somebody's getting killed right now. And nobody calls it out. And that's what this channel is about, man. We got to bring stuff like this to light. This is a hard story for me to do because it involves a 2-year-old child. Getting back to Mr. Mosely. So there's a trail of blood from the house, right? Because you didn't cut yourself trying to kill her. You almost killed yourself. Now, this is how I know he's conscious. The lake where that baby was found, where he threw that baby, right across the street. So you killed the woman, seen what happened, the baby crying, you grab the baby, run across the damn street, love your boy, probably didn't say anything. Threw him in there because the baby was unconsolable. That child is 2 years old, guys, and he was a witness. He was old enough to talk, say a couple words. He was old enough to understand. You had to get rid of it. Thus, we throwing the baby out in the bathwater, so to speak. Bullshit. Bullshit. You can play crazy all you want. I'll be right in there as a judge. I'm crazy too. You getting 1 million years. Guys, disorder. A bunch of disorder. Who are we, man? Who are we? This is not who we are. And you can't blame no white man. You can't blame anybody else. You can't blame daddy issues and all that stuff for this. You was a fully grown, fully functional man. Can't blame the system. You can't. You was over there celebrating your first day of adulthood legally with 2 people that loved you. So all that crazy shit goes right out the window. It goes right in the lake where you threw your fucking son. Your son had your last name. You know how many men fight with women because they can't get the last name of the child? Because a woman might say something like, oh, we're married, or we ain't married, or just something. That baby had your last name, your lineage, thus your legacy, and you fucked it up. Passion had to be somebody to you. You know what I'm saying? You got your child, she got a child, which you mean something to her. And for you to do that, it's messed up to your child and her because you were somebody to them. Babies don't choose to come here. We bring them here. I had baby mama drama just like everybody else. Sometimes motherfuckers make you want to kill them, but you think in your head, if I do that, what happens to my child? That baby is just a part of her as it is me. I wouldn't hurt the kid, so I wouldn't hurt the baby. But then again, in your case, you just didn't give a fuck. And guys, I don't mean to go off. I was trying to be calm in this one, but this shit hurts me on so many levels. I think the baby was a witness. Child psychologist would talk to the baby. The baby probably wouldn't even let him touch him no more because what he seen him do to the mother. That's that ethereal attachment young boys have with the woman. That's the balance in life, who we are. Somewhere in Mr. Mosely's life, it was a disconnect between him and the opposite sex, or him in his parenting, or just in his childhood, where it was a disconnect in him. Maybe it was mental illness, the way he could be detached easily from having compassion for somebody that looks like him or comes from him. His baby's 2 years old, man. when he met his demise. And it was the damn shame. I remember back in the day, you know, if you look back at slavery and stuff, they would take babies and throw them in plantations and throw them away if the baby was deemed sick, or they wanted to prove a point to the mother that tried to run away with the child, that they would throw them in the swamp and let alligators eat them. And this is the same fucking shit. Same shit. That's why this bothers me. It's the same shit. This is like we didn't learn anything. We don't know who we are. We don't know the struggles we came to be where we are. We don't know anything. We don't care either. As long as it's our way or no way. And this happened in St. Petersburg, Florida. Did you see how Police Chief Anthony Holloway was disturbed even saying this story? Because it hit home. He probably got kids. His kids probably got kids. Might even have a 2-year-old grandchild somewhere. There is no closure in this. Like I said, Taylen Mosely, 2 years old. He didn't choose to be here. You brought him here. And he damn sure didn't choose you to be his father. And that's the big thing. Kids don't choose to come here or choose who their parents are. And a lot of us grew up in messed up homes. A lot of us grew up in foster care. A lot of us grew up where we didn't really have anybody to turn to when injustice was done to us. And it's a shame it's a miracle that some of us even survived. We are losing parenting control in the Black community. The whole thing of having a mom and a dad together with a child is something unheard of. I'm going to tell you a story. I came home from, I came out to Texas. I was out here a few years. I went back. My little boy, who's grown now, was older. And I left when he was about 2 years old, 2.5, 3 years old. Now, he knew I was his dad. I came back about 3 or 4 years later as I built my company up and got myself sufficient enough to where I could help these children. And that was hard by itself, to be away from my kids that long, not knowing what's going on, to come back finally and see my children. This is what happened. My oldest son, I had 2 children by the same girl. He remembered me. My younger baby, I come back, he's looking at me. I said, "You don't know who I am?" He's looking. Because people are hugging me that he knows, and he's like, "Who is he?" And my son said, "Fool, that's your dad." And he said, "Oh," and his subconscious, he remembered. And he gave me the warmest hug I ever had. The thing that was crazy about this, after this was done, I was sitting in the house and he ran down the street and he got his best friend. And he came back with his best friend and he said this. I don't mean to get upset, but he opened the door and he said, "Look," and he pointed at me. And I was just sitting there and 3 little heads came in there. And he was like, I told you, as if they didn't know that he had a father. That tore me up inside. It bothered me. You had your kid, man. Regardless of what you was dealing with this woman, you had your kid. And to do him like that, you've seen the grandparents. There's no closure in this, guys. There's no closure in this. The baby's gone. 2 funerals. They gotta go through. This man did that cowardly act. Didn't go to the hospital because he was bleeding real bad. Didn't go to the hospital. Where'd he run? Right to mama's house. Always do that. Grown ass man, you do some dumb shit in the street, you run right to mama's house. You ain't gonna run to dad's house because dad know the deal and how the police react. And he know how order is established. Hey man, don't bring that shit over here. I tell my children all the time, you do something bad enough the way you can't, where it brings shame on me or your family name, you better not come to this house. No closure. Now it's 2 funerals, 2 lives lost. The ripple effect of the pain that this inflicted outside of the 2 victims is immense. This didn't just affect people in St. Petersburg, Florida, but it affected people all over the United States and the world abroad. This single act, that hell that you went through struggling and fighting with this woman, then put a dent in us as a community that is hard to get over. That's all I'm going to say about this. It's just messed up. Listen, guys, as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm sorry I made the video so long. I didn't mean to make it run like this. But I mean, man, stuff with kids, the elderly, all this could have been avoided, man. You had your kid. You had him. You had a girl. Could have just led. I'm Stock Market Steve. I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember, check out the description box below. Sign on the other channel, man. Help me teach some other people. Each one teach one, man. That's what it's about. And that other video is educational, man. If you got kids and stuff, I don't act like I act on here. It's more on the educational level. And it's for you. It's for us. Everybody. All my subscribers. As always, I love you guys. You know that. I'll see you in the next video.